we go now.
If you are ready to live a life of abundance, if you are ready to best your best, then come to the edge. Because if you are not living your life on the edge, you are taking up far too much room.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to The Edge. Today, we will be talking that there are no victims, only volunteers. I'm your host, Eric Brown, and in studio, Mr. Mike Jones.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm awesome. Ready to get it going
Let's
today.
get it, baby.
So in a prior pod blast, you talked about living a life on purpose.
Yes, sir.
And making life happen because of you.
Absolutely.
What did you mean by that?
Well, you know, Eric, so many people wait for life to happen to them. So we've been taught all of the things that we should do and all of the things that we shouldn't do. So we're living our lives based on this prescription that was given to us by others. What I am encouraging you to do is to listen with the intent to be influenced, because I believe that there is something very powerful in this message during this pod blast that will benefit you. Because quite often we go through our lives based on what we've been taught we should do and we shouldn't do. So we live our lives shoulding all over ourselves. Yes, I said that out loud. We live our lives shoulding all over ourselves because there's such a focus on what other people will think about us. So we're now out there doing the things that others expect us to do, which means that we're sitting on the sidelines waiting for life to happen to us.
But when something goes wrong, when someone experiences a difficulty, I mean, it's our human nature to kind of blame that circumstance or others and kind of mope around. So what would you say about that?
I would say that when you are living your life on purpose, when you are making life happen because of you, then those circumstances become opportunities for you to take action now, to get in the game and to keep moving forward. Because if I'm sitting on the sidelines and I'm just reacting to all of the things that are occurring in my life, then I am basically sitting there waiting to die. I am just reacting to the circumstances, reacting to the things that are coming in my life, and I'm absolutely on defense, playing not to lose. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to recognize that things are gonna happen that you have no control over. Circumstances are gonna occur that you have no control over. What I'm encouraging you to do is to make life happen because of you. And by doing so, it means that when the circumstance occurs, you absolutely lean into it rather than leaning back or sitting down on the sidelines. Lean into it. Go forward and make it happen because of you.
So how is this possible, though, with all of the negativity that is out there in this world?
Yeah, you know, but when you're truly a game changer, I want you to know this, and I know this is going to sound insane to you. Negativity becomes a gift. G-I-F-T. And I know that you've heard me say that about some other things as well. But negativity becomes a gift when you are making life happen because of you. Because you don't even know the truth until some negativity show up. You don't even really know the truth until some circumstances show up. When those things occur, you get the opportunity to authenticate that you are positive in a negative situation. There's going to be some negativity that's going to happen in your life that you have no control over. There has been some negativity that has happened in your life that you had no control over. I want you to think back to those situations and think about how that turned out. Were you sitting on the sidelines waiting for it to turn out better, or were you making it happen because of you? I got to say something here that's going to be somewhat cruel to some of y'all, but I really want you to understand this. You've got some people in your life that are so negative, that bring you down, that put you down, And you are allowing yourself to remain in those situations because you feel that you have no control over it. So you just remain in those situations, whether it's at work or at home. My coaching to you today is to understand that if you are waiting for those individuals to change in order for life to happen to you, then it's probably not going to happen. And if it does, you have no control over that. So I'm encouraging you to recognize that if you're waiting for anyone in any of those relationships to change in order for life to get better for you, it's likely not going to happen. It's likely going to end in a divorce.
Yeah, so somehow though, Mike, I keep attracting those negative people and negative things into my life. Why? Why me?
Well, Eric, I got to say this out loud because somebody out there is asking that question as well. We absolutely attract the things to our lives that are occurring in our space. You got to understand this. You are not a cause. You are cause in this matter. You are not effect. So let me say that with some clarity. Whatever is occurring in your life, you are attracting that to your life. So take a look at the things that you're doing. Take a look at the conversations that you're happening. If you're sitting on the sidelines gossiping with people, if you're one of those persons that always talk about the negative things that are going on in your life or what could possibly go wrong, you are attracting that negativity to yourself. If you want something different, you're going to have to be different. So whatever is occurring in my life, when I accept 100% personal responsibility for it, then there is a possibility that it can change. But if I am blaming anything outside of me for what is occurring or for who is occurring in my life, then there is no possibility of change. The game is already over when I am abdicating that responsibility to something or someone else.
So from your perspective, the words that you use in these situations, they matter.
So powerful. Words matter in the context of this conversation, Eric. They do. So take a look at the conversation that you're having with yourself. Not necessarily the conversation you're having with anybody else. Let's just start with the one that you have 100% control over. Take a look at the conversation that you are having with yourself. Is it focused on the potential of failure, or is it focused on an opportunity for greater success? If the conversation that you're having with yourself about yourself is a negative conversation, if it creates a negative self-image based upon your expectations or what somebody else has said about you, I would encourage you to check that conversation and change that conversation into the positive conversation that is going to get you to absolutely living your life on purpose and absolutely starting creating the person that you want.
So I am the one that is creating my own reality. So my life comes down to my choice.
Absolutely. Eric, there's so many people out there that really need to hear this. And man, I'm so glad that you are taking this in that direction, because the thing that you've got to understand is that the reality that I am experiencing right now is based upon the choices that I am making, not the choices that anybody else in my life is making. Whatever experience I'm having at work right now, if I love this place and I love this job and I love these people, it is a reality that I am experiencing because of me. If I'm in a situation where I hate this place, I hate these people, my personal relationship is awful, I'm unhappy, I have got to look within myself to absolutely take a look at the one thing in this entire universe that I have 100% control over, and that's myself. So if whatever it is that you are doing is not working, you have got to be willing to change your approach to do something different in order to get something different. So I'm encouraging you to make life happen because of you. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is to accept 100% personal responsibility for the realities that you are experiencing. Whatever those realities are, they are happening because of you. So in order to get to something positive, it's got to happen because of you. So accept personal responsibility right now to make it happen because of you.
Wow, that is some smoking hot shit. And I choose I'm positive. Right. Thanks for having it.
Thank you. And I'm encouraging you as you listen to this pod blast with the intent to be influenced, that you do some self-examination in the context of where you move forward from here. Because if you are not getting out on that edge, living your life on that edge, then you are taking up far too much room.
Here we go now.